today, a new episode coming to you on the very first day of Eid al-Fitr. Of course, we're going to be embarking on all the activities that took place in Egypt during Eid al-Fitr and other activities around Egypt and around the African world. We're going to be also embarking over some events that took place here in Egypt by the people, the citizens themselves. And as we know that Muslims around the world celebrate Eid al-Fitr, but in Egypt it is all different from anywhere else. And Eid al-Fitr is the first of two main festivals in Islam. The other is the Eid al-Adha, of course, which is it follows Eid al-Fitr. And of course there are lots of rituals and festivities that take place here in Egypt, like I said, during Eid al-Fitr that are different from anywhere else, and that's why we have special tourists that come over to Egypt to enjoy Eid al-Fitr with the Egyptian people, Muslims and Christians.
Eid al-Fitr is the three-day festival that marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan. It's an occasion of peace and joy. People gather at mosques for Eid prayers, visit relatives, indulge in delicious festive meals, and contribute to charity. People decorate their homes with ornaments and lights, buy new clothes, and prepare traditional sweets. On the morning of the Eid, Muslims gather for their prayers. After prayers, people exchange gifts, share meals, and participate in public festivals such as fireworks, cultural shows, and carnivals. A popular social tradition for Muslims is Eidiyya, which is a gift of cash given to children by their parents and older relatives within a family. It is considered a reward for successfully completing a month of fasting in Ramadan. Kahk is primarily eaten in Eid al-Fitr. There are different varieties of stuffing of kahk, usually dates, pistachios, or walnuts, and they are often covered in powdered sugar.
Welcome back once again. And how do Egyptians enjoy Eid al-Fitr, or Muslims in general enjoy Eid al-Fitr? Of course, Eid al-Fitr is the three-day festival that marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan. The first day we take iftar in the early morning, we do not fast, and also it is an occasion of peace and joy. People gather first at the early hours of the morning at the mosque to perform the Eid prayers and do the takbirat. Of course, it's very recognizable and distinguished. There's very special moments of the early hours of Eid al-Fitr where you can find Muslims going to the mosque and performing the Eid prayers all together in harmony, chanting the takbirat, praising, hailing God in a very graceful way. You can never find it anywhere else except in mosque, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha.
Eid al-Fitr, or the festival of breaking the fast, is the first of the two main festivals in Islam. The other one is Eid al-Adha. It falls on the first day of Shawwal, the 10th month of the Islamic calendar. Eid al-Fitr is celebrated by Muslims worldwide because it marks the end of the month-long dawn to dusk fasting of Ramadan. The holiday is known under various other names in different languages and countries around the world. Eid al-Fitr has a particular salah that consists of 2 rakats, generally performed in an open field or large hall. It may only be performed in a congregation and features 6 additional takbiras, raising of the hands to the ears while reciting the takbir, saying Allahu Akbar, meaning the God is the greatest. After the Salat, Muslims celebrate the Eid al-Fitr in various ways, with food being a central theme, which also gives the holiday the nickname Sweet Eid or Sugar Feast.
Welcome back, and with us live over the phone is Her Excellency Ambassador Sou'ad Shalaby. Good morning, good evening, Ambassador Shalaby.
Good evening and happy Eid to all of you and to all the Muslims.
Happy graceful Eid to you. Hope you had a good one this morning.
Alhamdulillah, it's a very, very nice day, very warm and
Right. That's a real pleasure having you in our program. First of all, let us embark over the a very decent celebration that took place in the early hours of the morning, and an event that was held and was attended by the head of state, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, to pay tribute to our beloved heroes and martyrs who fell as martyrs defending our nation from the army and the police. It was attended by the widows of the martyrs and also the rest of their families, their sons and daughters. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi acted like a real father and part of their family. He hugged the kids and paid tribute to their fathers and granted them awards and paid respect to the widows of the martyrs, and he gave a very impressive speech. Most of the attendees really were affected by the strong speech that was given by His Excellency the President. How important the significance of such an act by the President at a very stressful time nowadays?
Yes, this is the first time that this happens. It is maybe every year the President Sisi celebrates Eid with all the prayers. The Muslims who pray in the mosque, and he celebrates with their families and the kids, and this is a very good tradition, because it makes you feel that the President is feeling all the happiness of these people, these children. He's sharing with them their happiness because of Eid al-Fitr, and also feeling the grief of the mothers who lost their sons during the wars and during the conflicts. And also Eid for them is one day celebration after Ramadan, after the fasting month. So to have the President celebrate with families is very kind and generous feeling of happiness between the families, the children, and the President, and all the officials who are attending.
Right. Ambassador Shalaby, being a very respectable, renowned ambassador like you are, you have traveled the world. How did you observe Eid rituals and Eid activities differ from one country to the other?
Well, it depends, of course, on the community. If there is a big Muslim community, then there are big festivities in the mosques and in the communities, in the clubs, friendship clubs. But in countries where there are small communities of Muslims, they usually also celebrate, but of course in their own homes and in their own communities. Usually in countries who are not Muslim countries, they celebrate in their homes or in their mosques. In general, it is almost always the celebration is for charity, giving to the poor, and also having meals with the children and with the families, and for the children to wear nice clothes, new clothes, and also to congratulate each other, even to go visit the family and to visit the poor people. So this is a very good opportunity for Muslims to gather and also to express their gratitude to God and to give to the poor the charity.
Right. How different are feast celebration or Bayram celebration in North Africa than the South?
Yes, as you know, in North Africa there are different countries, and almost all the countries are celebrating yesterday and today, depending on the lunar calendar, because as you know, it depends on the sighting of the moon crescent, following the new moon. So some of the North African countries celebrated yesterday and some celebrated today. And this is, of course, a joyous occasion for all the countries in the North Africa. It's only it is overshadowed by what is happening in Gaza, because the continuous war and the atrocities that are happening in Gaza are overshadowing the celebration of North African countries, especially also what is happening in Sudan. So the Israeli strikes, they continued during Eid, and this has caused a lot of sadness for those who have been celebrating Eid in Gaza and in Jerusalem and in the West Bank.
How do you explain, or how do you observe the different traditions of Eid al-Fitr traditions, or any Eid traditions, like al-Eidiyya, like offering some money, the souvenirs that are usually held, given an exchange by family members or by friends and neighbors, the different meals that are spread and shared by family members, the sweets, the Eid cookies and all that. How do they differ from one nation to the other?
Well, it's almost the same from the point of view of offering, like neighbors offer each other, families are celebrating with each other. Sometimes they get together and cook kak together, they bake cookies together, they look at the children as their own children, so they give them toys and they give them new clothes, they give them food for the poor. They offer a lot of food for the poor. So especially in the Eid, all the countries are the same from the point of view of charity and from the point of view of offering to the children, making all the children happy in this occasion.
Right. On this note, of course, Ambassador Sou'ad Shalaby, would like to thank you so much talking to us on Africa Today, and may God bless you on the very first days of Eid al-Fitr and bless your family. Thank you so much for joining us in Africa Today, and until we see you again in another new episode, that's a goodbye.